washing one of the least favorable jobs in a sow farm. Power washing is a tedious, strenuous job that can last for hours. We've come up with robotic power washing as a solution. The power washer of choice is Wash Power. Here you can see the robotic power washer in action and the results that it can do. Typically, it will provide 80% of the wash of what our human power washers can do. The robot weighs over 600 pounds, but as you can see, it is very easy to move with the dolly system that we have here. As you can see, setup of the robot is very quick and easy. Notice the technician easily moving the robot into the room. Next step would be to adjust the guide wheels. This allows for a smooth transition as it goes down the alleyway. Next up would be to put the arms in place, lining them up with the wing nuts on top. Then you'll see him extend the arms to get further into the stall while washing. We'll then take the hose, connect it to the stall to unroll the reel as it is washing. Finally, you'll see the technician plugging the machine in, your standard 110 outlet. We will then hook the power washer line into the robot. Turn the pressure washer lines on. Use the relief valve on the side of the robot. Once the water is clear, turn the relief valve off and simply hit play. Again, the robot comes pre-programmed. However, there are settings that you can adjust. So we'll start with the nozzle. As you can see, Eric is looking at the nozzle setting for the speed, and he is adjusting that to what percentage works best for his farm. You can obviously run it faster or slower, as you can see in the example. Nozzle settings. As you can see, the technician is adjusting the nozzle in and out position. Obviously, the out position is how far up you want the nozzle to spray. The in position is how far in it washes for the floor. Next is wagon speed. This is important to determine how fast you want to run the robot. The faster you run the robot, the less ideal it will do for cleaning. The slower you run the robot, the better it will do, however, you use that much more water. You need to be aware of the proper setting. It is pre-programmed currently in the 40 to 50% range. Another setting is the wash angle. Currently, the wash angles are set at about 35%. The angles are set determined on how you want to wash the side of the stalls. Adjusting the arms. The robot comes complete with an extension, which allows you to get further into the stall. Next, we'll show a short clip of putting the power washer away. As you can see, it is quite simple. Simply just fold in the guide wheels, take out the arms, put back into place. Make sure the water line is clear, unhook the coupler. The hose can be rolled up manually. The next step would be to unplug the power cord, roll it up. There is a hook inside for easy storage. Finally, the technician will use the dolly again to easily pull the machine out of the room. The robot has a sensor on the front and back. As you will see, as it gets to the end of the fairing room, it will sense the wall is there. It will then do a wall wash at the end, and then the robot will adjust the nozzles to spray in the opposite direction, and it will simply head back on its own. The robotic power washer is fully automated. It will also shut off on its own once it makes its return trip from where it began washing. This sensor will stop the robot within 2 feet of the wall. It'll do a final wash on the wall, and then it will turn off. We have found that power washing can be a very difficult job on the farm. We've also found that it's one of the least favorable jobs on the farm. It is hard on the employees' bodies. It takes long hours and can be very strenuous work. The robotic power washers reduce 80% of that workload. Plus, it provides safety and it improves morale on your farm.